Welcome to another edition of the Instant Wrestling Report alongside my partners Quad and Ryan. I am your host J-Man. This edition of IWR, we're going to do our Ring of Honor Best in the World 2011 preview coming this Sunday on Internet Pay-Per-View. If you guys have not checked out a Ring of Honor show, please check this one out. If it's your first chance seeing the Ring of Honor product, it's something that'll literally change your wrestling world once you start to see this stuff. So if you're not going to be able to check this out, try and find a way to check it out because it'll be some great stuff.
It will be better than John Cena wrestling. It'll be
better than anything related to John Cena.
I'm pretty sure everybody wrestling on this card can beat John Cena in like 2 minutes.
All right, first matchup, we have Colt Cabana versus Tommaso Ciampa of the Embassy. I actually have Ciampa winning this matchup. Colt Cabana is a guy that you could really, it seems to be a guy that can get people over in a lot of matches. Can make a lot of guys look good. Ciampa, you know, this up-and-coming guy's got a pretty good look to him. Got our first look at him at Honor Takes Center Stage show, so I think he had a match with Homicide. But I got Ciampa winning this one for the Embassy.
I see Colt Cabana win this, starting the card off big with the veteran winning this in ROH terms. So I see Boom Boom win it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Ciampa winning this. The up-and-comer guys, it seems like they're trying to get these guys some wins and over some vets. And Colt Cabana, like he said before, here, he's a guy that's willing to get other guys over. And Cabana's that kind of guy, so I think Ciampa gets the win. I don't know if it's probably not going to be clean, but
yeah,
we'll go with him.
Next matchup, we have Steve Corino with Jimmy Jacobs versus Michael Elgin with the House of Truth, the Truth Martini. I actually have Elgin winning this match, and possibly there's been a lot of talks of a possible Kevin Steen return with relations to Steve Corino. Obviously, he was connected to them when he left end of 2010. And Jimmy Jacobs, a lot of promos been cutting out, talking about bringing in Kevin Steen. Ring of Honor saying they don't want to have him in, all this kind of stuff playing off of that. But I can see Elgin winning this matchup and doing, a beatdown of Jimmy Jacobs and Corino with the House of Truth, and possibly a Kevin Steen return, which would be just absolutely outstanding because I'm a big Kevin Steen fan there. But I got Michael Elgin winning that matchup.
I see Steve Corino win this, but the opposite way. Corino wins, Elgin, and then beat him down. Steen comes out. Thank God Steen's back. That's all I got to say. Kevin Steen, if you've never seen him wrestle, he is a awesome wrestler. There's words that cannot describe what he can do in the ring and outside the ring, and promos he can cut. So I picked Corino winning this.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with Steve Corino winning this. Man, it's just it's so up in the air with this match. With the possibility of Steen coming back. If it's really an angle, they're pulling this kind of stuff, or they're just trying to get a surprise out of us, or do this, do that. But I mean, I see Corino winning. He's got Jimmy Jacobs there, so he's got a little bit of help. At least we know that's reassuring that he's going to be there.
Yeah.
So that's that. But I'm gonna go with Corino winning and further building this feud. With these guys.
Next matchup, we have a street fight between Homicide and Rhino. Rhino coming into Ring of Honor as the bodyguard, you could say, of the Embassy now. It should be some, brutal stuff. It's a street fight with the, former ECW guy, and Rhino, and Homicide's always willing to get in a crazy, street fight kind of thing there too. I actually see Homicide winning. It'll probably be a lot of stuff all over the place, a lot of, just crazy stuff that they're going to do in this kind of hardcore kind of street fight element. But I got Homicide winning this matchup.
See Homicide winning this also. Just because he's been in so many street fights in the past. So Rhino's been more the extreme guy, but I don't know. I just see Homicide winning this, and
yeah, I'm gonna go with Rhino. I think if you guys bring a guy in like this, and a well-known guy, I just don't think you have him lose right away to a Ring of Honor guy. It kind of just kills any momentum that he might have if he continues to stay around. Have him come in his first match and just lose to Homicide and just kind of just be there just to be there. This is going to be an interesting match, street fight or whatever, and it's probably going to be all kinds of outside spots, weapons, whatever all kinds of stuff. I'm sure there'll be a gore through something. There always is.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Rhino with this, getting the win. Okay. Further building this feud that they're trying to do here. So.
Next matchup, we have the returning Jay Lethal versus Mike Bennett. Great to see Jay Lethal finally in somewhere where he's appreciated because, leaving TNA, not really doing much after there, and finally coming back to Ring of Honor. Should be some great stuff to see here. And I have Jay Lethal winning this match in his return match. A lot like what Ryan said with Rhino coming in. I don't really expect Rhino to be around, but I expect a guy like Jay Lethal to stick around and really start to get involved and get into some stuff here in Ring of Honor terms. So I see Jay Lethal getting the win in his return.
I see Jay Lethal winning this. He's actually being used properly in matches that he's accustomed to. Yeah. Even though Mike Bennett's not a small dude, but he's not whatever what's that show they call on Spike TV nowadays?
Impact or TN, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, who gives a shit? This is ROH, boys. I see Lethal winning this. He's back. Get ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lethal also. You think just this is an interesting match here. I thought when they said they're gonna bring Lethal in, they would maybe more have him into a higher up the card, maybe a Generico or a Daniels match or something. This is just kind of interesting. This also may be a possibility of a way of trying to get Bennett over if they have Lethal win.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with, I don't want to see that happen, so I'm gonna say Lethal wins. So I'm gonna go with Jay Lethal winning.
Next matchup, we have the Ring of Honor Television Title Line 1 champion, the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels, goes up against El Generico. I'm expecting this to be a lot of good stuff here. Generico and Daniels could probably just go out there, and I know they've had matches in the past, the last couple or month or so, they had a couple matches there. So I see Daniels actually getting the win here. If he does end up moving on and actually does go into TV for Ring of Honor, if he's still in TNA at the time, which would be insane to see him on 2 different shows, he would be a guy to go in as a television champion. A lot of the promos we were talking about earlier is a lot of the stuff that Daniels is saying now is he's the only guy that would be accustomed to be on TV because he's been on TV before back in TNA and stuff like that. It is now heel Daniels that we have with the House of Truth. But I see Daniels winning this match, a pretty entertaining match.
I see Daniels winning it. He's been in, like you just said, TNA. He's in TNA currently. He's in ROH, so maybe the people in TNA will be like, oh, where does he wrestle? Where does he come from?
Yeah.
Start going to ROH. Hey, ROH on TV now. Oh, TNA's gone. So I see Daniels win this.
This is an interesting kind of match here too. 2 great guys, wrestlers, and it's funny because Daniels is with TNA also, and there's a lot of talk with Generico being in TNA, possibly. With Destination X, we don't know yet, but talks of him coming in, possibly doing that pay-per-view, possibly signing him to TNA. So I mean, it's a toss-up between either one winning this. It's really no idea because you don't know who's going to be going where. But I'm going to go with Generico winning this. He's kind of been floating around since his feud with Steen hasn't been doing too much. I think he needs something to keep him continuing going. If Steen ends up coming up this pay-per-view, it's going to be interesting, if there's a confrontation. Interaction, some kind of thing. But I'm going to go with Generico winning this, just put the belt on him and, let him run with it for a while.
Next matchup, we have a 4-way elimination match for the Ring of Honor tag titles with basically most of the greatest tag teams in the business today. With Champions Wrestling Greatest Tag Team, the Kings of Wrestling, the Briscoe Brothers, and the All Night Express in this matchup. Man, this is going to be some great stuff. Just all over the place kind of stuff. You're going to have eliminations, so we'll probably carry on for a while and have a pretty lengthy match here. I actually have Wrestling Greatest Tag Team with Austin Benjamin winning this match. A lot of lines that go on with the TV title of carrying on in the future and going into Ring of Honor's next chapter in Ring of Honor's history, going into this new TV deal that they got. It would make a lot of sense to leave it on Austin Benjamin. Guys who are really relatable to people that have not seen Ring of Honor in the past, but have seen Austin Benjamin in the past and things like WWE with Wrestling World's Greatest Tag Team back when around like 2003 when they were around in WWE there. But I expect a lot of great stuff out of this. The interaction that's been with the Briscoes and the All Night Express, the interaction with Kings and World's Greatest, and interaction with Briscoes, just all stuff that's coming into this that they really just want to showcase that they have the best tag divisions in all the world, which, in my opinion, Ring of Honor does. But I have Wrestling's Greatest Tag Team also been retained here.
Oh, man.
Yes, Campbell's chunky!
I see the Briscoes winning this. Like, if you haven't seen the paper or promo that we favored on our page.
Day one!
Day one. Like he said multiple times in that video, they've been there from day one. I know the World's Greatest Tag Team just had those 2 feud. That would have the Briscoes because they've been there since day one. It would be awesome to have them have tag titles going into the TV taping. People will know who they are. More buys. Briscoes are nuts.
Yeah.
They're crazy motherfuckers.
They like Campbell's chunky, too.
And they like Campbell's chunky. You just need to see the promo and then you'll understand everything. So I see the Briscoes winning it.
Day one, bitches. I've been on IWR since day one.
Day one.
Day one. When we didn't even have a green screen. Before any of that shit even happened. Day one. World's Greatest Tag Team retains. I just want to drink some chunky.
I just want some chunkiness over there. Next matchup, we have the main event here for the Ring of Honor World Title, and easily one of the most anticipated matches in Ring of Honor history, and possibly in recent wrestling history here, with champion Eddie Edwards going up against his partner Davey Richards, these American Wolves. Oh man, people, this is just going to be some amazing stuff here. It is going to be something to see when these guys just want to go out there and showcase their talent, showcase what chemistry they're going to have here. because they do. In my opinion, one of the best tag teams of all time in the American world. Just have great chemistry and stuff that's going to make for this great one-on-one match. Back in when you saw the TV tournament back on HDNet when they had this matchup for the finals and Eddie winning that and setting it up down the road to Manhead Mayhem 4 when Eddie won the title against Roderick and going to Supercard of Honor and finally having Eddie say I'm going to quit if you don't fight me, Davey, and we're going to have this match at Best in the World, and they will, and it's just really, really hard to pick for me, people. I would like to say that possibly Eddie could win this one, but I'm going to actually go with Davey Richards here. I just don't see any more of an opportunity for Davey Richards down the road. Because I don't think Eddie's going to drop it to anybody else. So if he drops it, he's going to drop it to Davey. So this is just going to be a sight to see here and an outstanding match that I anticipate here.
It's going to be a slobber knocker. Seriously, guys, this is probably be. Who knows? It's going to be the best card or best match on the card. It's ROH. It's not predictable.
No,
we have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's the epicness of ROH.
Yeah.
It's a godliness. So, like we said in the past, for all of our ROH previews. If you haven't seen it, you need to check this match out.
Yeah.
If you don't buy it for any other thing, look up this match and watch it, and then come back and tell me what you think.
Yeah, because we'll be right.
We'll probably be right. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Unless you don't know wrestling and you like John Cena, then you can go eat some Fruity Pebbles. But I see Eddie winning this. But hold on, this feud continuing somehow.
Yeah, possibly. There could be a lot of possible turn. Yeah,
shenanigans. Who knows who's going to return? This is a pay-per-view before TV taping, so they're going to throw everything at you, and if you're not ready, like you're out of the loop.
Yeah. This is one of the harder picks we've made all year on who's going to win this.
Yeah.
Oh man, if you haven't seen the hype video for this, it really makes you think, not the one Ring of Honor made, the other guy.
Just some
random guy. The hype video. It makes you think Davey's going to win. I'm going to go with Davey winning this. If you haven't seen this video, I have it favorited on my page. Go to the Mad Scientist 7890. It's on the channel. It's favorited. It's awesome.
It's on our page too.
Yeah. Oh, did you favorite?
It's on our page too.
Who knows? I don't know. It's great.
I've favorited it, so
yeah, it's favorited everywhere.
Hey, go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah.
But if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's awesome. I'm gonna go with Davey Richards winning it. It's one of those things. It's a spectacle. It's one of those things where you've been waiting to see it for so long, and it's gonna be not a blood feud. It's just gonna be just an outstanding athletic wrestling contest. Just a match that you just want to see.
Yeah.
And like you said, if you don't see anything else, you check out this match. So.
That one I'll wrap up our Ring of Honor Best in the World 2011 preview for my partners, Quad and Ryan. I'm your host, J-Man. Be sure to check us out after Ring of Honor's pay-per-view this coming Sunday for our instant review after the show. Thank you for joining us for yet another edition of the Instant Wrestling Report, your source for wrestling news, information, opinions, instantly.
Day one!